YouTube, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today is another Did You Know What If segment, and in celebration of tomorrow, October 1st, 2021, that is the release of Venom 2, Let There Be Carnage, and in celebration of that, I have for you the 10 most powerful symbiotes in the Marvel Universe. Stay tuned right after this. Alright guys, we are back. We got another one from our good friends over at CBR.com, Comic Book Resources. We have for you guys the 10 most powerful symbiotes in the Marvel Universe. Every member of Venom's symbiote family ranked by power. Venom now has a whole symbiote family in the universe of Marvel Comics, but which of them is the most powerful? Let's find out. When Spider-Man revealed his black suit to the comic book world in Amazing Spider-Man number 252, no one knew how much trouble it would cause. Though seemingly benign, the suit turned out to be an alien symbiote with its own thought processes. When Spidey got rid of the outfit, or the alien, it found another host in Eddie Brock. He ended up becoming the villain / anti-hero known as Venom. That was in 1984. Over 30 years later, a whole slew of symbiotes exist in the Marvel Universe. Some are siblings to the original. Others were manipulated by science. In the end, they constitute a family of sorts. To find out more, here is every member of Venom's symbiote family ranked by power. Let's get started. Number 10, Agent Venom. Flash Thompson, known in his hero form as Agent Venom, is certainly not the weakest member of the symbiote family. He still had spider-like powers that allowed him to crawl walls and lift heavy objects. Once he merged with the Anti-Venom symbiote, he could heal himself as well as others. However, unlike his friend Spider-Man, Flash doesn't have inherent meta powers. His military and boxing training give him advantages in some areas, yet most of his abilities come from the symbiote. Okay? Number 9. Alright, Symbiote Guardians. Early in his career, Venom was captured by the Life Foundation and forced to provide 5 samples of the symbiote. A quartet of these seeds bonded to a group of individuals. Eventually, Riot, Lasher, Phage, and Agony became a group called the Guardians. The 4 had the same powers as the symbiote and little else. A few adventures and revealed the Guardians' lack of skills. In the end, the human hosts were killed and the symbiotes went their own way. Number 8. Alright. Soon enough, the former Guardian symbiotes fused and bonded with Scott Washington, a crippled guard who released them from a lab. Together, they became the anti-hero known as Hybrid. He decided the first task was to eliminate the gang that had ruined his legs. Not long after he became Hybrid, Venom killed him to eliminate all evil forms of the symbiote. Hybrid has the same spider-like powers as Venom and Carnage. The 4 unique symbiotes that bonded with him also provided Scott with the ability to camouflage himself, sense other symbiotes, and transform to give him the power to fly. Number 7, alright, Eddie Brock. After Spider-Man, one would probably think Eddie Brock is the most powerful owner of the symbiote. Though it's true he's a match for the original wall crawler, he isn't as strong as the other symbiotes who came after him. Nevertheless, what he does have is fairly significant. Since the symbiote retains Spider-Man's powers, Eddie has superhuman strength, speed, and stamina. He can adhere to vertical and horizontal surfaces and shoot living webs from his hands. Venom's greatest tools against Spider-Man is his invisibility to his spider sense. Number 6, alright, Sleeper. Sleeper is a unique symbiote born in Alchemax's astrobiology lab. It remained there until it began to mature and officials of the giant chemical conglomerate could market its chemokinetic powers. It escaped into space to find its original host, the Kree soldier, Telkar. Sleeper lobotomized the alien to take complete control and explore the cosmos. That was the start of its adventures. On top of the base Venom powers, Sleeper has the ability to create numerous liquid and aerosol chemicals. Some of these act as pheromone agents, while others are corrosive materials used in battle. The emotional agents allow Sleeper to use a form of pheromone telepathy to hypnotize its victims. And we're getting down to that number 5, but before we actually do, guys, if you are enjoying this video so far, you already know what to do. Go ahead and haunt that like button. It helps the boy out, and turn your notifications on so you know when I'm uploading videos. But let's get back into it. Number 5, Anti-Venom. The hero, known as Anti-Venom, was created from symbiote remnants within Eddie Brock's body. Rather than forming into a twin sibling, they were charged by the villain Mr. Negative. As a result, an artificial being was created that worked for good. Besides the normal Venom traits, Anti-Venom's greatest ability is its cleansing touch. It's something that can cause extreme pain or death in another symbiote. With so many of these beings occupying Earth 616, as well as the solar system, the power comes in handy on a regular basis. Number 4, alright, Spider-Man. The Venom symbiote would have remained a glob of inanimate matter if it weren't for Peter Parker. His costume in tatters after the events in Secret Wars, he went in search of the machine that produced outfits for the other heroes. What he found was a costume that changed his life. Under Peter's control, the symbiote was able to form the Black Spider-Man costume with a thought. In addition, it boosted his already impressive powers and provided him with unlimited webbing. When Peter disposed of it, the symbiote retained most of Spider-Man's powers. Number 3, alright, Bizarnage. In the ancient days, known as the 1990s, Marvel and DC got together and created a series of one-shot comics. These combined heroes and villains of both companies into one personality. For instance, Carnage was merged with Bizarro to create the villain Bizarnage. On top of the symbiote's ruthlessness, Bizarnage has the superhuman abilities of Superman's maligned opposite. Overall, the villain was not to be reckoned with by anyone else than the Superboy/Spider-Man hybrid known as Spider-Boy. We're down to number 2, Carnage. Take Spider-Man's powers, combine them with the insanity of a killer, and you have Carnage. The next generation of symbiotes was generated from a remnant of Venom left in a jail cell with the psychopathic murderer Cletus Cassidy. The symbiote's detachment and Cassidy's love of killing resulted in one of the top villains for both Spider-Man and Venom. The reason Carnage is listed as one of the most powerful symbiotes is the host has a lot of control. Thus, he can camouflage himself from other symbiotes and shield his presence from Venom. Furthermore, his lust for blood enhances the symbiote's natural powers, so they surpass the original host. And we're down to number 1, okay? Null. The origin of the alien symbiotes has changed. The most recent one has given them a father of sorts in the form of Null. Born in the earliest days of the universe, the godlike figure has waged a constant battle with the Celestials for bringing light into the star-filled vastness. Null's greatest power is the ability to spawn symbiotes. Using his vast knowledge, he is able to infuse them with a part of his meta capabilities. These abilities have allowed him to live several billion years. And guys, that has been 10 of the most powerful symbiotes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Well, not even the Cinematic Universe, just in Marvel Universe, period. Is there any of these symbiotes that you know of? Is there any of these symbiotes that are your favorite? I can tell you personally that my personal favorite is Carnage. But other than that, guys, if you enjoyed this video, you already know what to do. Don't be afraid to hover and haunt this like button. Subscribe today to become part of the Soul Gang Team Nephilim. Let's get it. Tap that notification bell to know each and every time that I'm uploading videos. And guys, remember, to be good at the game, you gotta kill with skill. And until our next nightmare, peace, guys.